I bet you thought canola oil is good for you. Well, it's not. There's a whole host of different problems, but one of them is your memory or your brain. My name's Dr. Greg Celaya. Canola oil's been pitched as a healthy product for a long time. After all, Whole Foods uses it in their prepared foods, and many vegetarian and vegan products proudly promote it as a featured ingredient. But when scientists, who had shown the brain benefits of olive oil on mice, decided to run the same studies with canola oil, they discovered a darker truth. Canola oil worsens the memory and promotes amyloid plaques, a hallmark of Alzheimer's disease. In the olive oil study, researchers gave mice with Alzheimer's disease a diet enriched with extra virgin olive oil and found that compared to the normal control group, the mice experienced improvements in memory as well as a reduction in amyloid plaques and phosphorylated tau, which creates the neurofibrillary tangles that degenerate the brain in Alzheimer's disease. These researchers replicated the study with canola oil, one of the cheapest and most widely used oils in the world, to see what effects it might have on the brain. The control group ate a normal diet, while the study group was fed the equivalent of 2 tablespoons of canola oil per day. After 12 months, researchers observed some interesting results in the mice who ate canola oil. They weighed significantly more than the control group. They suffered impairments in working memory. They had greatly reduced levels of the beneficial form of amyloid beta, called amyloid beta 140. This acts as a buffer to the damaging amyloid beta 142. When amyloid beta 140 goes down, it leaves 142 form unchecked to degenerate the brain. They also showed reduced connectivity between neurons in the brain. Synapses are areas of the neuron that normally communicate with one another, playing a vital role in memory formation and retrieval. The drop in amyloid beta 140 caused extensive synapse injury. The scientists plan to conduct a follow-up study to determine how soon neuron damage begins to happen after regular consumption of canola oil, and whether it impacts tau phosphorylation, and whether canola oil promotes other neurodegenerative diseases in addition to Alzheimer's. What do you eat instead of canola oil? When you eat out or buy processed food and packaged food, it's difficult to find foods that don't contain canola oil, soybean oil, or processed vegetable oils, none of which are healthy for the brain. It's especially important to avoid hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oils, which have also been linked with memory loss. The brain is made up primarily of fat, which means the fat you eat helps determine the structure of your neurons and how well they're able to communicate with one another. For instance, hydrogenated fats have been shown to make cell membranes more rigid and less able to function properly. Instead of industrial processed vegetable oils, use extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, and ghee. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you've learned some things about your health. If you'd like to know more, please go to my website, drcelaya.com, where you can schedule for a free 15-minute consultation or become a new patient. We'll look into your issues with lab work to get to the root cause of your problems. If you'd like to see more videos about your health, please subscribe below.